Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Qu'est-ce que tu vois dans mes yeux? Qu'est-ce que tu crois que j'en veux? Qu'est-ce que tu vois?
I'm sorry. Not really, but you know. That's a sweet song and a sweet version of that song. And I can't take it out of my head, so really since the beginning of this day I'm listening it like that again and again and again, so it at some point I'm gonna be tired of it and it's gonna get out of my head, you know. But for now it's like that. It's not that bad, you know, but it's really not. Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 2. I just watched the Episode 1. If you want to see my reaction video about that, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. If you don't know it, I'm binge watching all of Attack on Titan. I watched the Season 1, I watched the Season 2, I watched the OVA about Levi, No Regrets, Part 1 and Part 2. I watched the OVA's Distress, Islas Notebook, and I can't remember the name of this one. The one about Jan, you know, about that culinary challenge between Jan and Sasha. I'm beginning this season 3. I'm gonna keep the OVA World Sienna and also the one about Mikasa. You know, these three, I mean, these two and one in part 1 and part 2, you've got what I meant. I'm gonna keep them for the end of the season 3 because you guys told me that I could have spoilers into it, and you know how much I hate spoilers. I'm seeing that when right now, when I'm filming, you guys, the ones who are right on time for new episodes, you are discovering, I think, at the end of this week, you are discovering the last and final episode of this anime. Me, I'm just at the beginning of the season 3, and that's okay. And I'm just trying to avoid spoilers, you know, like I'm avoiding bullets, and so far, I'm doing such a good job, like I'm Neo into Matrix, like I'm avoiding bullets, like whoo. So far, so good. About Attack on Titan, about the last episode, we discovered at the end of it that new villain. I said it, I think that it's gonna be interesting to have really a villain for this anime, because so far we have a lot of enemies, for sure. We have all of the Titans to be worried about because they want to kill people and they killed a lot of people. The stupid ones, the abnormal ones, the clever ones, the colossal, the armored, the female, the beast Titans, all of them, they are enemies, they are against us, they are killing us. And we have also all of this organization, you know my theory about this organization, the ones who are deciding but also acting like they are against us, but they are really mysterious people, they are not defined people, we don't have a real face for them. And the Titans, we have a lot of them and they are almost like animals, you know, like, no, they were humans, we all know that, that's it. And you know, that was interesting, the fact that Levi, when he discovered that at the end of the season 2, he said, in fact, since the beginning, we are murderers, we are killing Titans, we are killing people who were before that humans. I'm saying that because since the beginning, since the moment that I thought that at the beginning these Titans were humans, and it was like at the episode 5 or 6 of the season 1 that I thought about that. But since the beginning, since I had this theory and then it was confirmed, I never thought of what they were doing as, you know, the fact that they were murderers. For me, they were not committing crimes, because right now they are not humans anymore, they are with Titans, and they are Titans who are trying to kill you, to eat you, so you can't see them as humans anymore. They are weapons, for sure, weapons used by this organization, but they are not humans anymore. Why I was talking about that? Yes, to see that since the beginning we have enemies, we have people killing us, we are fighting people, but it's people, you know, it's the Titans and it's mysterious people. But right now, finally, we're gonna have a face for a villain, a real villain, and they're already presenting us announcing us that it's gonna be a charismatic villain with really an attitude and some skills and all of that, so it's gonna be interesting for that, and it's gonna be interesting also for the story and for another character, for Levi, because we discovered that he's connected to Levi's background, so it's gonna be great for this character, for Levi, because he can change, evolve, we can discover more about him because of that. Like, this new villain can be good for the anime itself, for the story, for his character, who can be fun and interesting and great, but also for other characters like Levi. It can be good, it can be really good. So we discovered that at the end of the last episode. We had also all of that about the survey corps who no longer exist, like they're not supposed to exist at least, and some of them were arrested, like Erwin, and they are trying to catch Eren and Historia. Like, really, they want to stop the survey corps because they discovered that the survey corps are discovering stuff about what is really happening right there, and they don't want them to discover the truth and to spread the message into this town, into the world society, as Rainer and Bertolt said. They didn't capture really Historia and Eren, it was in fact Armin and someone else. But Levi, you guessed it right, the fact that they sent stupid people against that trap because they knew that it was a trap and that in fact the real deal was somewhere else, and they sent that guy after the real deal, after you, Levi. Just right there, they killed 2 people, 2 members of your squad, Levi. I'm tired of you losing people, like... Each time that he's losing people, now I'm thinking about what we discovered during his OVA, and really what we discovered during this OVA already changed my way, you know, of thinking about when he discovered his squad being killed like that. During that moment when he discovered it, I was like, Levi, you're not reacting, that's weird, you can't be that cold, I'm sure that inside of you you're in pain, like you have some feelings. And after that, when he took these things, you know, to give them to their families, it showed me, you know, that he cared about the fact that he was sad and he wanted to honor them like that, so it was great. But after that, when I discovered what happened during the OVA, for me really, each time that he's losing one of his soldiers, it's killing me, because I'm pretty sure that inside of Levi, it's destroying him a little more each time. Oh, it's making me so sad. So right there, the fact that it's happening again, like, I'm tired of Levi losing some of his soldiers, because we know also, and that's how I fall in love with his character, we know that he cares about his soldiers. He's there for them, to support them, to reassure them. Like, really, the fact that he reassured that guy who was dying, taking his hand, which was full of blood. We know that Levi is a control freak about cleaning, and he didn't care during that moment, and he just wanted to be there for that soldier, to reassure him, to say that yes, you did your best and you helped us against the Titans. It was not all for nothing. I fell in love with his character with that scene, so because of the fact that he cares about his soldiers. So each time that he's losing a soldier, I'm thinking of that moment, I'm thinking about his OVA, and I'm in pain for Levi. I know that he's gonna lose more of them, but the fact that right now all guys, they are the Levi squad, it's making me so proud in a way, and on another hand I'm like, don't die, any of you don't die. Okay, so during this episode we're gonna have that battle, you know, we're gonna have Levi against Nikki, we're gonna discover maybe more of him, we're gonna have also maybe people trying to kidnap Eren and Historia again. See, I have to be focused a little each time that I'm seeing Historia, like it's gonna pass, you know, but for now each time I have to concentrate, because each time I want to say Krista. She is Historia, and she said it herself, when she was Krista she was not really herself, she was hiding her feelings, her emotions behind that fake smile, and now she's fully herself because she can be fully Historia, so I want to name her like that, but each time I have to concentrate for that. It's gonna pass. Okay, I'm gonna start this intro right now. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which we have 5 episodes of advance. It's a lot, really. 5 episodes. I don't know if you can imagine 5 episodes. Like, it means that I'm already at the episode 7 or 8 on my Patreon. It's a lot. And on Patreon, I'm putting extended or full reaction part. I put a lot of full reaction parts, especially for the end of the season 2. With the extended reaction part, it's already interesting, I think, for you, because right now on YouTube, I'm forced to cut into it because of YouTube to have only 5 seconds of a scene, to play with opacity and stuff, when even if it's extended reaction part and not full reaction part, you still have, you know, longer scenes without all of these breaks into it. That's advantages that I'm giving to you on Patreon, so maybe you can join me on Patreon to support me also with this binge watching, with my channel. Like, it can help me also to continue my videos and all of that, because right now on YouTube you can like, subscribe, share, comment, but it doesn't help. I don't want to lie to you, it doesn't help. At some point it's gonna help. Continue to do that, please continue to do that, and maybe at some point it's gonna help, but right there it's not doing the job. So if you really want to support me, go on my Patreon and you have all of these advantages on my Patreon. Let's go for this episode 2. No one is gonna die. Episode 2 of the season. I said that before the episode 1 and we already had 2 people being killed. Okay, we didn't know them, but still, that was awful. For Levi especially. Kenny, I don't remember you. Careful, Levi. My dear, you know how much I love you. You're so good! Yep, but the fact that they knew about your plan... Eren! Come on, you're a Titan, Eren! You have more strength than that, no? Come on. Go, Levi, go! Yo! That means that they knew your plan. How can they? Again? I think that he didn't join them, but maybe he was higher. Damn, you hurt, I saw blood. Oh, you're so beautiful, Levi. So strong. Come on. He's talking about you right now? For sure you're gonna be an amazing villain. You have such an attitude and skills and stuff like that. But I'm gonna hate you if you're talking like that to my Levi. You told him out. I'm not gonna be scared of a child. Fire, you're gonna... When we learned how big the world is, outside of that city or outside? You can see him into the bottle? Yep. Sorry, guy. You're more useful as a child. You have such good ears. Go.
巨人だけじゃなく人と戦うことになる。
that these people are going after you, so you're gonna need to go after them. Kill humans, it's really...
やっと死んだんですか。
死人がどうやって返事するんだ。俺の夢が遠のいちまうだろうな。
Your dream? It's so interesting, you know. Of course, he's still going after it. You're so brave, you're so good, I love you so much. Mikasa, really? She doesn't hesitate. Because it's about Eren, and because I think that she really respects you. Don't hesitate, we said Jan. I love you, but... Jan! No. Jan is not dead. Jan is not dead! He's one of my favorites. Just after Levi. Ew. You tortured Erwin?
ニック氏さんからどこまで情報を得たのかについては仕方がない知っているかいないかではない知ろうとしたことそれで十分だ
Why do I think that you look like Dr. Yeager? You really like?
レイスクロからエレンとヒストリアを押されたらしい
Not for a long time.
調査兵団についても手は打ったとある
Think that.
私物で戻してほしいものがあれば
Erwin, you're okay.
いや問題ない一緒に調査兵団を志した仲だ
Okay, that can be
この
great.
小さな中央は人類の未来を託すに足る存在か否か選ぶのは誰お前は誰を信じるエネルギーお前何をやるつもりだ
We never know.
毎度同じ日の博打だ
I trust you. Erwin? When he touched you, that guy? Oh no, because you killed someone, it was you, Armin. Jen is alive, but Armin, you killed someone. Historia, Oh fuck, I'm gonna ship these two. I'm sorry. Oh fuck. It's never gonna happen. Because he hesitated. She did also?
相手が一瞬撃つのを躊躇した
僕なんかよりずっと人間らしい人だった僕はすぐに引けば
And you asked that to Mikasa because Mikasa, she already killed humans.
なぜそんなことを
新しい自分を受け入れるし今お前の手が綺麗なまんまだったんだ今ここにジャンはいないだろう、お前が引き金をすぐに引けたのは仲間が殺されそうになっていたからだ
Your friend! Thank you so much, Armin, for that. And thank you, Levi, for saying that to Armin.
人と戦うなんて間違ってると思ってましたそんなことをいきなりやらせる兵長のことも
But they kidnapped
間違ってたの
Eren and Historia that after you.
そんなことはわからないからなお前は本当に間違っていたのか
Each time I think that I can't love you more, and each time... No, Levi.
あなたとは会ったことがある彼は
Yes, it was him! Hey! I didn't know that we were gonna see you again.
命令されて従っただけだリーブス商会はこれから全財産没収俺やあのバカ息子は
They threatened you to do that?
僕が何とか持ってるのはリーブス商会が人と仕事を結びつけているのが大きいまさかあんたらにつける俺たちがどうしてもエレンたちの行き先を知りたい
Now the people that are not the members of this organization or what are manipulated in a way, but that guy is not someone that deserves to die, neither.
大変だ事態が悪化したそれも2つだ一つはエレンとヒストリアが拉致されたユミルとベルトルトの会話を思い出したんだけどこれが事実だとすればそうだ頭が
like mine did. I need their heads also to explode.
しないとエレンは食われる
Huh? They said that?
本当にリヴァイたちがいるのか
Aha! He cooperated. Good, really good.
本当に
Maybe we can have
俺たち
information.
助かるのかよ親父そんな保証はねえよ商人に重要なのは嗅覚だ目の前の金だけじゃねえ嗅ぎ分けたら腹くくって食らいつくんだいいな覚えとけ
I've got your logic. I don't like it, but I've got it.
お待たせもう終わってないだろうね私も人間の拷問は初心者なんだからよろしく頼むよ
But you're good, you know, at observing how things are functioning. Do the same right there.
エイスケとは何だ
遅い急ぐんだよ
No, don't torture him, it's awful. Me too.
僕らはもう犯罪者だよ今相手にしている敵は僕らを食べようとしてくるから殺すわけじゃない考え方が違うから
And because they would kill you and kill Eren.
いい人じゃないよ
Not everything is all white or all black. I mean, you need to learn that.
このすげえ壁の中でなぜ今まで戦争が起きなかったかわかるか下手に利口な教師から空を飛ぼうとしたバカな夫婦も
That teacher, it was the guy that we saw at the end of the last episode of season 2. I want to see that again.
下手に利口な教師から
Teacher.
田舎の牧場にいたばかりも俺たちが消したから人類はやってこられた
Did you erase that teacher? They took that thing to fly, to go where? That teacher, for me, it was the guy... No?
俺たちが言ってきたことは間違ってないと思うけどこんなに言いたかったんだそれが俺の血に染まった人生の全てだ
He's not gonna say anything. I don't think that you're part of this organization, that you know a lot. You're obeying. Me too. He's just someone who is obeying to orders.
情けないやつすぐ一枚で全部喋りやがって死ぬかよ
You're doing that on purpose, so he's gonna hear and see that.
暑苦しいやつでお前の証言となあ俺のローには
You are making him read? You want to break him by manipulating him. Maybe it can work. More than torturing him.
私も辛いけど頑張って拷問する
So it means that Historia is really a princess to save. You know, when we discovered that she was someone important, I was like, are you the daughter of the king or someone special? When they said a noble family, the race family, I was like, okay, but the fact that they cared so much about him, I was like, that much? Okay, okay.
商人ってのは信用が売り物じゃなかったのかよ
リヴァイの居場所を聞き出さなくてもよかったんですか
He doesn't know
黙
it.
ってても奴は出てくる俺が育てたからなリヴァイ・アッカーマンはそういうやつだ
You don't know him. You knew the kid that he was, but not the real Levi. Shut the fuck up.
そんな多い継承者ヒストリアエレンもヒストリアも
For sure they
ノッ
want
トレースの元にいる可能性が高いこいつだ
今まですまなかった
Truly? I'm afraid of having spoilers, so I'm gonna stop these credits right there. But the two credits, the opening ones and these final ones, these two credits are focused really on Eren and Historia. Do you understand what I mean? Like, they are the main characters of the credits. And the fact that right there, since 2 episodes, we are focused on these two that everyone wants, you know, because they can be important and they want to have them, one being the coordinate, a clever titan no matter what, and the other one being, now that was revealed during this episode, the real successor of the throne, a princess. it makes sense. But really, yes, the credit, opening ones and this ones, they are putting these two as the two main characters, the two main things. When you think about the opening credits of the season 2 and even of the season 1, it was not the case. Okay, she's a real successor of the throne. It's not that much a surprise. I mean, it's a good reveal, and how it was done, it's really great. And the fact that they are learning that after losing Eren and Historia, that was a good thing, you know? Like for now, our guys, they are losing, they lost Eren and Historia, but they are losing also, they are forced to hide, they can't be the Survey Corps, they lost Erwin also, like, it's really great for things to work like that. We have to lose to win at the end. Remember that, it's always like that, normally. So yes, it's not that much a surprise, the fact that she's that important. I said it at first when we didn't know who was her family. I was like, is she the daughter of the king or the daughter of someone important? I don't get it. After that, they said that she was the daughter of the Royce family, so I was like, okay, that's a noble family, that's what you're saying, okay. But after that, the fact that they cared so much about her, I'm saying they, not only the religious guys who are talking about her, about hiding her existence, but also, you know, Rainer, Bertolt, Ymir, they knew who she was really, and they were saying stuff like, yes, she's that important. So really the fact that she was that important, I was like, girl, for the daughter of just a noble family, like this noble family had to be really important. So to discover now that the real king's family is the Royce family, it makes sense. So it's surprising, but not that much in fact. Which is more surprising in fact for me, it's more who is that king who is right there, because I said it during my review of the last episode, how he is acting, it's really like he's right there without being really there, like he's really thinking of stuff. For me, the explanation for that attitude, it would be the fact that he's a member of that organization, and in fact when all of them are talking about how to do stuff into this town, into these worlds, him is seeing the big picture and is trying to make things work with the intentions of that organization. Maybe it's still the case, but the Royce family, are they, you know, are they members of this organization or not? I remember also that Bertolt, he said that they had to come back to take Annie and Historia back home, meaning that Historia, her home is outside. And Ymir, they were using her inside of that cult, pretending that she was the real successor of the king. That's interesting, the fact that these two girls, one was pretending to be the princess and the other one was a real princess. Huh? Oh, I didn't mean it like that, but maybe in fact it's that. You know, I was just thinking about she was a fake successor of the throne outside, when Historia, she's a real successor of the throne inside, but no, maybe she's a real successor of the throne outside, and that's why she's so important also for Rainer and Bertolt, and they wanted to take her back home. So it would mean that the Royce family are part of this organization. This guy that we're seeing at the end, he's saying that he's sorry to Historia. Can we believe him? He seemed sincere during that moment, but you're sorry about what? About hiding your illegitimate daughter during all of this time? About the fact that she felt like she was nothing for so many years? About the fact that she suffered like that? You let her suffer like that? About the fact that right there you kidnapped her with Eren? About what you're gonna do with her now? About what in fact she really is now that we discovered who she is? You're sorry about what? You have to be more precise with that. You can be sorry for all of that also. She looked surprised, Historia. Eren was there, he didn't look surprised. He looked focused. Like really, I'm gonna try to hear everything. I'm gonna remember everything. And careful. It's a little occasion that I'm gonna have. I'm gonna fight back. Do that, Aaron. Do that. What Angie said is gonna be eaten, Aaron, by titans, by clever titans. This organization, they're gonna give Aaron 2 titans? Oh, I don't understand. She said that Aaron remembered that when he was with Rena and Bertolt. We didn't hear them saying that, no? Did I miss something? Oh, for me it was not that important in comparison of all of the rest. But they've got Aaron and Historia right there. That's bad. That's bad, but again, for the story, it's great. That all guys, they don't have everything, they don't know everything. They don't know everything for sure, but you know, they don't have Aaron and Historia. They're gonna need to take them back, so they're gonna need also to come back inside. That's interesting. Armin, you were forced to kill someone. I'm sorry for that, my dear. The fact that you asked to Mikasa how it was, it's killing me. Because yes, Mikasa, she already killed people. But how Levi talked to you after that? Oh, Levi! Each time I have the impression that I can't love you more, and each time, like, all of what he did during this episode, fighting like that, he was all alone against all of them, and he was brave, and he was clever, and he was strong, and like that also, like, not giving up, going for it. I'm sure that you're proud of Eren when he's not giving up on things, Levi, because you're like that, or maybe more Eren is like you for that. Oh, Levi, fighting with that enemy, that's great. It might be a good nemesis for you, really good. You found so well. That moment with Mikasa, I'm sorry, I was clearly not supposed to think about that during that moment, you know, they just took Eren and Historia and he was stopping Mikasa, and I should have been focused on the fact that Mikasa, she loves Eren that much that she doesn't care about going for him, for saving him during that moment. But how it happened, these two like that, and the fact that just before that, Mikasa, she obeyed to Levi directly without questioning it. Okay for Eren, but I think also because she respects Levi as a captain, I can ship these two. That's never gonna happen. Mikasa, she loves Eren, she's gonna give her life for Eren. Okay, that's really my main premonition, I don't know how to say that, prediction for Mikasa, and how she's gonna die. She's gonna die saving, protecting, defending, sacrificing herself for Eren. So it's never gonna happen. But for 1 second, I thought about it, and you know the fact that these two, they are my favorite people. They are so badass and they have so also strong characters. Oh, I can ship them, I know myself. It's never gonna happen. I don't want it to happen. But still. You know that into this anime I'm not shipping anyone with anyone. Or maybe Ymir with Historia. But other than that, like, we don't have really love relationships. Levi with Angie maybe, because they have a sweet relationship, but I don't see it really like that. Eren and Mikasa, it's never gonna happen. Mikasa, she's in love, but Eren is blind as hell. Armin and Reiner, they had a crush on Historia, but that was a crush. Connie and Sasha, it's really a brother and sister relationship, so really I have no ship into this anime. Again, except for Ymir and Historia, but I'm not sure that it's gonna happen, and that it's really love feelings. They have really complicated feelings for each other. So yes, maybe that ship coming from nowhere, Mikasa and Levi. Not gonna happen. This villain is gonna be so good, and the fact that he has so many people working with him, and we are seeing their faces, so they can be important also, we can follow them. Oh, that can be so cool to have a group like that against us. Again, it's real faces for our enemies that we're gonna have. for once, it can be good. It's not a mysterious organization, it's not bad and tall titans like we are used to have now. It's humans, actual humans, and yes, you're gonna have to kill humans now. I mean, it needs to stop seeing the world, you know, all white or all black. It's not working like that. Life in general is not working like that, my dear, so you need to change your way to see stuff. Okay, right now it's not people who want to eat you, but still they want to kill you, they want to stop you, to discover the truth, to tell the truth to everyone, so they're gonna torture you and kill you if they need to. I didn't like at all that scene of torture. I understand why we have it and the fact that we need to have it, but I don't like that. And I don't want you, Levi, to enjoy that moment. For Angie to enjoy it, it seems more logical, you know, with how she loves to observe how things are functioning by cutting into humans and all, like humans and titans. It's more logical for someone like her. Not you, Levi. But the fact that these two are working together and how they are talking to each other, maybe I can ship them at some point, these two also, their relationship. But I don't think also that it can happen, in fact. Again, it's not an anime, a show for ships, you know, to ship people with each other. The story is so big, important, and we need to be so focused on that for now I don't have place into my mind to think about ships, potential ships. That was good. That was really good to watch these 2 episodes today to begin the season 3. That was really great. I think that, yes, for now I'm gonna stop filming for sure, but tomorrow maybe I'm gonna watch 2 more episodes. It would be cool. Okay, so it's all for me and for you for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.